Two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. It'll be the Mavericks off the tip. Garland looking around. Pass to Davis. Back to Garland. Three-pointer. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Doris, so much improvement from Garland since coming into the league.
Oh, no doubt, Brian. This guy is now a do-it-all guard. You can play him at both the 1 and the 2 positions. The versatility that he possesses is such an important aspect in the league today.
One of the most effortless strokes we've ever seen. Thompson can just make corner threes in his sleep.
And Irving gets it to go.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Giddey. The shot comes out. Let's send it to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Jason Kidd. Allie?
And one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it. But they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out. It's back to the basics, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Irving for three. Again, Irving missing. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Here's Buzelis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Buzelis.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Count that one. Irving's got 5.
Well, solid work from Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against bigger players. His shot making too good.
Right side Giddey. And he drives in. Soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Davis resolute with the and one.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Irving attacking. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, B.A., this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
And so it's Dallas with it. Chicago making their last shot. Back to Marshall. Pass to Irving. There's a screen by Marshall. From behind the arc. Dallas no good that time either. Chicago trailing here. Here's Thompson. Davis for the rebound.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Washington a screen. On the wing, Irving. He's got 6. There's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 9 points.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine. But that ability to dribble drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
The swim move for 3. Pass to Vucevic. Launches a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. And here's Davis. Washington up top. Outside for Irving. The three ball. Klay Thompson pulls down the board. Bulls trail by 5. Dosunmu, right side. Driving inside. And a two-handed jam.
Looking agile on the attack, it's so good to see Buzelis taking the initiative on offense and capitalizing.
Washington outside. Outside Garland. Pass to Irving. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Screen by Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. Phillips' shot is off. The Bulls trail by 7. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Deflected. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Here's White. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Billups. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. It's stolen by Lively. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. To 3, Hardy. Here's Gafford. And Smith over to help. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Pass to Christie. 6 to shoot. To 3, Hardy.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Good. Now just a 3-point Dallas lead.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And it's good for 2. The Bulls trail by 5. Jones with the ball, and Lively picks him up defensively. Lively grabs the miss. Gafford with the ball. No points so far. Inside. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh, my goodness. Not only a vertical threat, but a big-time finisher, Derek Lively.
Jones feels it out. To the inside. Smith. Back to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Pass to Smith. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Now Gafford. They shoot again.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen. Boy, when you think about what Daniel Gafford brings to the floor, it's length, it's athleticism, it's the vertical threat at the rim. But for me, it's about grit and toughness, too.
And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Thompson left side. No good from outside.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Hardy. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Klay Thompson picks one up. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Back to Vucevic. Stolen by Gafford. And now the Mavs on the run. Fires the 3. Christie's shot is off. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. Trailing by 10. Shot to stop the run. Gafford grabs the miss. And Dallas with possession. Gafford the screen. Here's Billups. He's scoreless. Into the lane. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And so it's Dallas finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Down low. Klay busting it up inside.
Well, his height coming in handy there at 6'6". Klay Thompson says, this is money for me.
Now here's Irving. Shot from the low post is good. Irving's got 11 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Dosunmu for 3. The Mavericks lead by 8. Irving looking around. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Now Giddey. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Buzelis. Picked by Vucevic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Garland way outside. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Bulls trail by 9. Thompson outside. The 3 is up. And Vucevic hits from deep. 5 points in the game.
You love the decisiveness with which Vucevic is making these decisions. He's got the green light to shoot it on the catch.
Outside Irving. They get it back. Oh, Davis asserts himself at the rim.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Right wing. Back to Giddey. From the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Garland up top. No points yet. And he gets that one. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
Here's Thompson. And that one's good. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, because of his size of the position inside the painted area, Klay Thompson is a real threat.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Here's Billups.
Bulls foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Drives to the hoop. Lays it up and banks it in.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's White. Kicks it out to Collins.
Second team foul. Bulls substitution. Number 34. Patrick Williams.
Collins inside. Over Gafford. And that one no good to start off the night. The Mavericks lead by 7. Here's Billups. In the air. And Collins with the big block. Picked it out of midair. And they're pushing it up. White with the steal. .41 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. Goes up again. The kick out to White. Shoots over Hardy. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. White's got his second basket of the game. Here's Billups. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
The third quarter comes to a close. Dallas on top, up 4. And we'll be back right after this.
32.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Mavericks lead by 4. To the middle. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Boy, there was some contact there, but Gafford able to use his size to finish.
And here's White. And here's Collins for three. Collins with another miss.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Phillips drills it from deep.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
White with it. Over to the wing. Here's Terry. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Dallas.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Here's Giddey. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
6'8". That's excellent size, and Josh Giddey makes that dunk easy work.
Davis a screen. Irving for three. That one doesn't drop. He's 4 for 10 from the field now. Out to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. He buries it from three.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. To the paint.
You can't let Davis get established positioning inside. If he does, you have to foul him.
Second team foul.
That free throw good from Davis. And the Mavericks making a change here. Both free throws good from Davis.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Pass to Thompson. Now here's Vucevic. To the wing, right side. Here's Buzelis. And that one is stuffed right through.
Okay now, Rook. Buzelis showing he can finish with some power.
On the wing, Irving. Outside Davis. And here's Garland. Davis a screen. That one's good. Garland for three. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
How about Darius Garland? He's young, but he is fearless, folks.
On the wing, Thompson. Back to Giddey. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
Wow, Josh Giddey might be young, folks, but a fearless big-time bucket right there.
On the wing, Irving. Washington outside. Outside Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Thompson, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Outside Davis. On the wing, Irving. Davis a screen. Nice move. And the layup by Irving.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
The Bulls trail by 5. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Giddey. There's the drive. Uses the glass on the layup. Giddey's got 9 points now in the second half.
Oh, my goodness, Josh Giddey in a big-time moment decides to knock it down. One thing we know about Darius Garland already, he is never going to shy away from a big-time opportunity.
Outside Herter. Outside Giddey. And he buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
That is a big one, folks. Giddey gives them exactly what they need when they need it.
Pass to Washington. Back to Irving. Here's Garland. The three. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Yeah, that's the touch from Kyrie, one of the most dangerous shooters in the game.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it so close.
And so it's Dallas winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll do it, folks.
Newborn tiger, I'm earning my stripes. Crosshair on sight. Tippy toes if you try reaching my height. Fantasia can't read me my rights. I don't wanna you ain't even my type. Wait to see me in person, then type. Only person ever put fear in me is Christ. Getting parked for not sending out kites. Line it up. Bugat's a diamond cut. Finger got paper cuts. You mind or what? You know I'm a Mac. This might be the final cut, the final touch. The game could get cold. We decking the halls if you ever sign us up. I'm just being me. Don't be mad at me. You ain't gon' that's blasphemy. I know the guys gon' for me. Louis V pouch at capacity. They can't make this in a factory. God just blessed me with it naturally. Green light, but we still wake up, broke, that's blasphemy. Forecast. Used to pay dream cash. Forecast. Who eating less DoorDash? Forecast. Since I was sick, flying first class, I'm birds, but it took bird bath. No yellow brick road, I had a dirt pad. That's my she gon' tell you I'm a dirt bag. Into the paper since PC had word pad. Tables might turn, but I still gotta serve that. Made the wrong step, might end up with a toe tag. Boy, being broke ain't even in my vocab. Making big moves like Big Mama. Javinci shirt spent 600. Make it rain on them all summer. Baby, go and get that rim money. She just came back from Amsterdam. See the big cam. All see the cash. Waving, never give it. Just be mad at me. You ain't gon' that's blasphemy. I know the guys gon' for me. Louis V pouch at capacity. They can't make this in a factory. God just blessed me with it naturally. Green light, but we still wake up, broke, that's blasphemy. Forecast. Used to play dream cash. Forecast. Who eating less DoorDash? Forecast. Used to pay dream cash. Forecast. Who eating less DoorDash? Forecast.
So you think I ain't gonna speak from my heart, you know what I'm saying? I want 1,000. Yeah. I done turned a dancer to a trophy. I done bought rings like Kobe. Never sent a tweet with emotions, She heard she got emotion, Got my heart like I can feel her heart beating when I'm hugging her. Take me back to Kingston to see my ancestors. On your grave and some red leather. Turbo pound of mirror, the seats, bird feathers. Keep lying on me like Carmelo. Don't lie to me, I'm on God levels. Forever's not long enough. If it's endless, what we done? Either you a rebel or what we done? Stars, what we doing? A few remain nameless, deserve my dedication. I just want my movement like Larry Davis. Came from Amsterdam, had my head up. Screenshot, got me fed up. Playing with like a silver. She ain't tryna shop me, she thinking selfish. I just bought my young new Rosellas. Went to Tokyo, I had to hit the like the kicker with her cause she played soccer. Enter to some goals. No, she want that Bentiaga and it's obvious. Real patience for them big faces and I got it. Still from the last night. The ones working. I just left. You wipe at the back. Leave me all alone, I'm throwing a party. I'm gonna have commitment in this world of sin. Try my best to love you in this world we in. Take another look at every foreign I'm in. End up with the that I started with. I must been when I recorded this. Had in my hand while I was typing it. I know I'm arrogant, but don't be trifling. I iced out you once and you got iced again. These guitars sound like Parliament. I just blow the chick, baby, pardon me. All black trim, dark burgundy. Keep it real with me, no perjury. Put them bags on her arm like waysand. Sex Fifth Avenue, she ran through 80 bands. Got your passport ready with some aliens. Got my transport up, I'm on radiance. Got my transport up with Mercedes-Benz. I can't never give up on what we had. Abracadabra made my side better. I'ma stay down with you, but don't give me a headache. Lifestyle's radical, please excuse me. California housing, getting better with my visions. Audemars, Richard Mille came in the FedEx. Like a grudge that I ain't never getting. While I'm looking at my present, presidential tents in the back, I done made it. You better stay on your getting graded. Take you to a spot and same boss as you ready. Whip the double R with the stars in the head wrist. Caught up with the baby, did I change the address? Times got hard and I your lashes. Everything real, I got my golden ears added. But I will rock a paddock if you love us. Maybe it'll be. I know I lost your trust, but I made you. I got to tell you how I'm feeling. I tiptoe, now I dance with the devil. I take a boat out to Bahamas. Shout it right for a real one like a. I done turned a dancer to a trophy. I done bought rings like Kobe. Never sent a tweet with emotions, She heard she got emotion, Got my heart like I can feel her heart beating when I'm hugging her. Take me back to Kingston to see my ancestors. On your grave and some red leather. On your grave and some red leather. Forever's not long enough. If it's endless, what we done? What we doing?
Pluto got 20 girlfriends. I'm doing it wrong. Cut off all my. Now I'm only putting you on a song. Day one, shawty been with me from the playground. Hey now, maybe that's the reason I was playing around. Running like a chicken with his head cut off. Through the streets with a lot of red leather on my shoulder blades. In my older age, see the error of my ways, but I'm still not totally over all the temptation. Why the sin give you all the sensation? Yeah, I'm with Future up and just wasting a lot of money on the education. Through so much paper that we causing inflation. Now it's late and I'm getting impatient. Penn Station, I'm playing, I'm just. She whispering in my ear. But I'm staying strong, I got authority, willpower. When I feel power. Me and Astro, 6'4", we the twin towers, twin. It's a metaphor for the boy when you in proximity. I can't stop right now, they gon' remember me forever. My story's more clever, my similes was better. My energy was never on some toughest. I was just a conscious rapper that was. I was just a college from a rougher premises. Kept my nose out the streets, but I love to get a whiff. But an action with risk comes attraction. And I turn into a track star. Wanted all the you think I rap for. I've been trying to since hacksaw, Jim Duggan, running through the field in my Timbs. Now I'm with Young Metro on the VIP, incoming. For the like we make love and thinking to myself, could I really be with one woman? I think so, but it's hard when you're with your dogs at the thinking I could Ruby Rose with a keystroke. stroke. Ego, ask yourself, is that gonna bring you peace though?
Forever's not long enough. If it's endless, what we done? Either you're a river or what we done? Stars, what we doing?
Son, where'd you find this?
Ever since I've been talking about. Been laid up, been chained up. This don't change us.
Like you ain't
Just been through a lot. We gon' bounce back right up just like this. Yeah. Let me get my together. I got a jewel to catch. Always saying we together. Wanna be a part of the flick. Y'all know outside telling no sign. Making citizens arrest. I told the we gon' eat forever. I never let them start a death. Quavo, how you manifest? Cause I'm him in the flesh. In the same breath, I can show him how to American Express. I'm tired of you talking about him. Please let my nephew rest. Since ain't nobody doing nothing, all on get. Shut it down, baby, shut it down. Huncho, shut it down, it's a mess. Little bit of meet me at UPS. Don't come around if you stand down. Since you stand down, get a check. Got that out the mud, look, get low. I'm making it scratch. Drop dead fresh like the mint. Yeah, them was at the mint. Cold sweat on the jet. Every night I pray my don't call collect. Having plenty of dogs, go DM it.
Son.
I'm going all gold on the north side, Sean Carter. Quasi. I didn't take the martyr cause it didn't go to Jimmy Carter. Smarter, not harder. Wells Fargo in a Charger. Want me to show you how to get to the top. Should've met me at the bottom. For real. I never fall out with a over Instagram follow. I call all the Instagram models, tell them let's take a trip to Cabo. Like, hey, mama, call me Johnny Bravo. Mama. Yeah, Tahoe. Yeah. Turn a man, macho. Jump out the gym, we all trim. Making a movie, ain't a film. Bad, gon' flip my film. He having so much with him. People not play with him. Got in the crib, they stay with him. Checking my safe for M. Yeah, please go play with them. I'ma gon' say it. Can't with your man. Think I'm going somewhere. I'm stuck with my fam. I put blood, sweat, and tears for the brand. All these cards I've been dealt, can't play with my hand. Everybody know that I'm him. 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 Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your the course. She gon' tell you I'm him. Everybody know that 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 I'm him. Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your the course. She gon' tell you I'm him.
It's gonna get rich. It's gonna get rich. It's gonna get rich. It's gonna get rich.
Mad money popping out the register. It's going out hot summer in this metaverse. Bankroll, get the loot and the tender. There's no contender. I am the spender. Capital, cabbage, chips and change. Agua, soil, roots and veins. Keeping it tight. Tricks of the trade. You got the power, let me show you the way.
It's gonna get rich. It's gonna get rich. It's gonna get rich. It's gonna get rich.
Buddha's going down. Health is wealth, never find me clowning. Thought I'd be on top, but I'm drowning. Swimming in coins, Italian fountain. Mine's going up, your account is bouncing. I keep the lucky cat pouncing. My Nicky Necko ain't frowning. Keychain, piggy bank, I'm surrounded. Even if you poor, you rich. If your mind right, promise every note, get your grind tight. If you see the money, then you see the light. I'll be blowing through it at the speed of light. Growing like stalactites. Capital, cabbage, chips and change. Agua, soil, roots and veins. Keeping it tight, tricks of the trade. You got the power, let me show you the way.
It's gonna get rich. It's gonna get rich. It's gonna get rich. It's gonna get rich.
It's going. You got the power, let me show you the way.
It's gonna
DJ, bam them, never stop. I'm on the go. I know, you know. God know, I'm on the go. But bad man I try to stop me though. I know, I'm on the go. Yeah, told me what coming up off the show. Yeah. I'm so special, so special. That's why boy, I pray me together, them want chase like petal. Tanja, I'm so special. Tell them me no fear, two-face expression. Guy, for no dirty mouth can't chase nor they tell. Me hear them shot, and I say them want me head pan black but pull it red pan that you better. Help poor people with them bed pan black. SSC a dirty heart you a got from that seat. Now them a say me mark and each time what them say me walk fit. Them lock me down and me can't forget. God Jehovah did a guide me, say me nah regret. Yeah.
Punch the clock with inspiration. No standing in line, man. Guess less sorted. I worked 7 days this week, man. Fake the accreditations. Paid outfits that I'll return later. 50 hours overtime. Can't get no sleep. Fashion week. Dressed to the T's, man, you own this place. Spit that smile, do that dance. Monday we'll come down, but Wednesday we'll be back. Ha ha! Got yourself some new shoes. 50 hours overtime. Fashion week. Can't get no sleep. No losing tonight. Monday will come down. Out of the house with brand new faces. One of a kind synthetic fabrication. No waiting outside, oh no. Your night, you were made for the flash. Foreign land, nobody knows your name. It's full of money, filled with
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
They're looking to make amends for their poor showing against this team last season.
And it's Giddey missing. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
The swim move for three. First shot won't go. Here's Okogie. Pass to Miller. Fires the three. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Once Giddey saw his opening, he took advantage. I mean, defenders just could not keep up.
Pass to Bridges. Ooh, it's stolen away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dosunmu.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Inside, deflects the pass. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Offensive board. Out to Thompson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
This is something that Clay works on all the time, even though he is already elite at it. He readies himself to fire once he catches that ball.
Here's Miller, looking to end the run. Can't get the layup.
Just enough resistance to force the miss, barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Using his size to full advantage, he beats everyone to the ball.
From the arc. Knocks down the long J. Miller's got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Giddey. And he drives in. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Chicago shooting their first free throw in this game. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, they're usually Bulls fans sprinkled into every crowd.
Here's Ball, and it's Giddey with a rebound. Bulls leading by 4. And stolen by Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Fast break. Here come the Hornets. And it's Bridges with the jam.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Pass to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. The shot won't fall.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
To the paint. Back to Miller. Deflected.
When it comes to contesting shots, Zealous is showing us that he's got great timing.
To the inside. Vucevic from deep. Giddey. Ball surveys the floor. Back to Okogie. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. 1:02 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. Goes up at the elbow. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
And he got a good jump on the break, and Giddey finished it off nicely. That should juice him up.
Here's Ball. The kick out to Williams. Back to Ball. Okogie on the wing. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Bulls up by 4.
The Hornets 8.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Here's Smith. And rejected. Down low. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Outside White. A shot from the mid-range. Basket's good. White's got his first points of the game.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
From outside the arc. And White hits from deep. White's got 5 now.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Smith with it. No points so far. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. And the technical free throw is good. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Here's Nurkic. Smith with the rebound. Chicago leading by 4. Outside Herter. Pass to Smith. Left side White. Picked by Smith. To the middle. It's stolen by Nurkic. White can't hit. Hornets trail by 4. Smith inside. Outside for Green. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Here's White. Driving in. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You can see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. 6-point game. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Thompson scanning the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Inside. It's stolen by Nurkic. Here's the break. Here's Miller. Offensive rebound. Oh, big finish.
Wow. Okay, I see you.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Miller. Nope. Shooting 3 for 8 in the game now. Chicago leading by 6. RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There is an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far and the only All-Star game appearance.
Well, Richard, during his 5th year in the NBA, Kobe White had a breakout season.
Doubling his numbers, BA, averaging around 20 points and 5 assists per game. Kobe's always been a great defensive player, but it's his offensive production that has really improved.
It's Bridges on the wing. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
Substitution for the Bulls. Terry. Josh Giddey.
A chance here to extend the lead to double digits.
And that would really give them a comfortable cushion.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Hornets trail by 8. To the paint. And stolen by Herter. All by himself. Terry's shot is good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Ball right side. Pass to Miller. This one for 3. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Three-pointer, Vucevic. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Nurkic with the ball. And so it's the Chicago Bulls ending the quarter up 10. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be back in a moment. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And the Hornets with possession here. Trailing by 10. Ball outside. Nurkic up top. Back to ball. Miller outside. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot. And he banks in the layup.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. To the inside. Buzelis. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Okay now, Rook. Who's zealous? Showing he can finish with some power.
And Ball gets it to go.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Thompson left side. Left side Herter. Collins outside. No good on the 3.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Miller. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
For 3.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
And here's Thompson for 3. He drops it from range. Thompson's got 8.
The moment that last 3 went in, Thompson must have been thinking, get me the ball, I'll answer it with a 3.
Here's Miller. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet. Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Down low. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. Miller's got 7 points here in the quarter.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by the staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Both teams deciding to change it up. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Vucevic. Still without a bucket. They get it again. And there's a 3-second violation.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Hornets trail by 3. Ball outside. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Smith outside. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. The Bulls making a switch here.
Substitution for the Bulls. Ion Dosunmu. Terry.
And there's 1:38 left in the third. An open look for Smith. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Smith. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Pulls up for 3. Vucevic's shot is off. Hornets trail by 5. And here's Green from the arc. He buries it from 3. Green's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And here's White. 9 points in the game. Over to the left wing. Now Vucevic. Over Nurkic. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Yeah, Vooch will do this to you. He's not scared of that mid-range. He's a midi master.
To the inside. Green. This is the baby hook.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Pass to Vucevic. "12 seconds left in the third quarter. And the shot goes. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Chicago ahead. They're up by 4. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Giddey's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Thompson. There's the triple. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
And this is Thompson's shot, one of the most gifted outside shooters the NBA, the world has ever seen.
Man with it. And it's Giddey picking him up. Outside, Green. Drops in the 3.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Bulls leading by 4. Here's Giddey. Thompson outside. And there's a pick. To the paint. Here's Buzelis. Clock at 4. Here's Vucevic. Knocks down the 18-footer. And the Bulls lead by 6.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Pass to Smith. Outside, Green. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Giddey. Williams grabs the board. Hornets trail by 4. Here's Stallone. Comes up empty down low. Outside Giddey. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Bulls?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Ball. Nurkic up top. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
It's Vucevic, high post. Fades and shoots. No good on the shot. Hornets trail by 7. Miller on the wing. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. It goes on Patrick Williams. That's good for Miller.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
White with it. Pass to Thompson. The 3 is up. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And here's Thompson for 3. No good there. 5 for 11 in the contest. Hornets trail by 5. And the basket by Bridges.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Thompson outside. Shot from the wing. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
There's Ball with a three. On target from range.
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
To the middle.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
First personal foul.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a lead.
Well, it wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them a lead.
Pass to Williams. Ball outside. Money.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Outside White. Pass to Thompson. The three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Here's Okogie. Now here's Ball. Fires for three. It's off. And so the big win by Charlotte in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Charcoal, open up the side doors and scan you like a barcode. For the little